Welcome to my playthrough of the ROM Hack Pokémon Colosseum ReduX. Last time, we got to Ralgam Tower, had the rematch against Mirabee, Dakim, and I had an embarrassing loss against the Ein rematch. Even though we managed to beat Ein first time in Cypher Lab, because we also cleared up Cypher Lab last time. Or Shadow Pokemon Laboratory as they call it this game. I know I mix the name of the places between XD and Colosseum, but they are in the same universe anyway, so I don't feel like it's technically wrong to call the Shadow Pokemon Lab Cypher Lab, because they are the same community. Venue, I'm here because I've bought TMs off screen, also made sure I'm fully stocked on like items, so I'm fully prepared for Ein and if Venus became more annoying. So yeah, I've made my team to level 50, with the exception of Zip Zap, but I've made my team to like level 50 so I can have like Salamence. So we now have an Earthquake user, a natural Earthquake user, because Michelin learned at level 49 Earthquake. And then I purified the Sneasel, and if you see the stats here, it has a good special attack stat of 128, and a very good speed stat of 148, with a decently good attack stat. So I decided I'm going to bench Jaws the Sharpedo. She's not bad by any means, but I'm benching her in favor of Slicer the Sneasel to see if Sneasel will benefit the team more or Sharpedo, because they both fill the Dark type role, but I feel like the Ice type coverage might come in handy more so than the Water type coverage. So that is why I'm gonna give Sneasel a try. And of course, I evolved Shelgon to Salamence off screen, so now she can pose a real threat to any enemy that comes around. And then James, he got Explosion off screen, so now his explosive shenanigans will do even more damage. And I also went ahead and taught him Fire Blast because if I'm not gonna have Macargo on my team, I'm gonna need some sort of fire type coverage that isn't only Salamence. So I decided to give Fire Blast to James because his special attack is only 103, which isn't awful, but it's solid. I felt like he probably needs Fire Blast more than Flamethrower, just to make sure that he can definitely knock out stuff that are weak to fire from a non-stab Fire Blast. So with that out of the way, let us head back to Ralgam and, well, simply pray that I can bypass Ein's really strong Eevee. I'm still a little bit salty about that, by the way, that the thing that swept me wasn't his Espeon or anything like that. Like, no, it was his freaking Eevee that swept my team. Because he kept terminating everything with a singular body slam. Because if I would have gone down to like an Evolution, I would have been more fine with it. But to an Eevee, that's very embarrassing. I think I may need to do this. Hang on. I think I know my strategy out of this. Because Michelin, he has a lot of defense, so even if Explosion is stronger than Self-Destruct, he should be able to live an explosion, right? So that way I could just double team with like Explosion Earthquake. Is what I'm hoping I can accomplish here. Let's see how this goes. We don't need to read that because we read it last time when we got defeated by him. You are leading a different squad this time. I hate you for that, Ein. I was specifically preparing myself for an Espeon and an Eevee, not an Espeon and Vaporeon. I've still got to try this out. He didn't get the Quick Claw. Then, of course, this one-shot. Great. The plan is falling apart. Fan-freaking-tastic. I hate you, Ein. I hate you so much. I hope you know that, Ein. I hope you know that. Oh wait, why doesn't... Wait. I forgot to click Earthquake. I was just so set on that he was going to not live Don Fan. Alright, that's on me. Is all I say. Really? None of them got one shot by that. None of them? What? Also, by the way, that was with a crit on the Vaporeon, and it lived that well. Stab Earthquake, everyone. Stab Earthquake. Didn't even kill. That's ridiculous. Get this Espeon out of here. There, no more Espeon. No chance for it to cast Reflect Light Screen. Don't kill Don Fan. Don't. Michelin? My goat, he lived! Please send in the Eevee and just have the Eevee completely die to this Earthquake. Please, I beg of you, Ein. Or send in Flareon. That would work too. Send in Flareon. He sent in Eevee. That's excellent. I'm gonna get so much damage on this Eevee. This... Oh, come on! Calm the frick on! What is this fight? What is this fight? Eevee lived on like 1 HP from a crit. And we know for a fact it was not a held item to trigger it, because it would have said it held on thanks to Focus Band or Focus Sash. It would have said it if that was what made it live. So that Eevee is even more of a jerk because it just naturally lived on 1 freaking HP. Just naturally did that, all on his own. I'm getting this Eevee out of here. I'm not gonna let it set up for body slam sweeping, no. Not for the scummy Umbreon. Thank goodness you decided to go for Donphan with that. Should I swap out Donphan here? I think I will. Send in the Salamence! While also setting up a light screen. I knew they were gonna go after Donphan. Both of them were. So, pretty good swap on my half. Fly on the Umbreon, Drill Pick on the Umbreon, because the Umbreon is the threat. With the Confuse Ray. Take to the sky, my Salamence! Take to the sky! Of course, it got to burn. Of course. Well, good thing I have Thunderbolt. That was gonna crit. I've gotten so many critical hits, but they've not really mattered all that much. Which is surprising to think. That the crits don't really matter that much. This goes to show how overtuned this boss fight is, with not even crits matter. Yeah, that's just not cool, bro. Good thing I have full restores. There you go. I have a few of them. Behold, my dragon can fly! Don't get to burn again, please. You son of a... What's with this game? This is the Victor Bell Sludge Bomb situation all over again. Is the game hard-coded to reapply a status ailment if you cure yourself from it? What the frick? Also, welcome Marietta, how you doing? Jesus freaking Christ with this status ailments. They're so heavily against you. It's not fair. Come on. A Flareon is not that physically bulky, man. That's the whole character flaw with Flareon. They aren't physically bulky. They're just weirdly, magically bulky. Because if Flareon was a physical tank, I don't think people would have a problem with Flareon. As much as they do. Finally, Ein can go flush himself down a toilet now. Never to be seen again. Yeah, and you cheated since our last meeting, Ein. I improved, you cheated. You seem that you oppose us now. Here, use this go and open the door with it. Foo, what awaits beyond the door? Why, you should see with your own eyes. Thank goodness Ein was not a returning character in XT. Fine, I'll read my stupid mail game. He's like, no, you will read your mail. I got interrupted for a pointless mail. No, we're not gonna go back to Agate Village. Not until we beat Venus, then we can go back there. It's so weird that the game makes you pause for a Grandpa learned how to send emails. Like, realistically, why would that make the protagonist stop all he's doing? The fact that he got an email from a grandpa that's never used technology before? Like, if I was Wes in this situation, I would have seen that email, shrugged it, and just continued on. Even if my friend would have told me, hey, it might be important, I would just be like, ah. I briefed the content. I briefed the email. It just said that he was like, hey, I'm happy that I sent my first email, by the way. And then cut itself off. Not enough for me to warrant, oh yeah, I need to really check what he wanted to tell me. Alright, I did not succeed with my explosion setup against Ein. So, may I please try out this explosion on Venus? Oh, well, if it isn't that darling boy and girl, what kept you so long? I'm rather tired of waiting. Now, say your goodbyes. This time I really am going to be as serious can be. She has a Lapras and a Venusaur. Why does the game hate my Don fan? What has he done to deserve this hate? Protect, man. Because there's a freaking Lapras that's gonna outspeed him. I'm pretty sure of, and one-shot him with Ice Beam or Water Pulse. And there's also a Venusaur right there on the field, too! So I cannot do the Explosion Earthquake, but I can still do the Explosion. Well, let's try it out. Skaboom! One shot the Lapras. Excellent. Just what I wanted to see. And one shot the Venusaur. Great. Michelin is now super happy. Weezing is not. James isn't. He had to blow up, but Michelin is happy about this. Look, he got a free level up. That's how happy he is. Send out Balsarion. So Raichu. Ooh, Banette. It's a good thing I'm getting the Intimidate off. Dragon Breath the Banette? Oh. Oh, how lovely. It's raining. I didn't get a raincoat for Michelin. It's gonna be so So tedious to clean them up now from all this rain. Get the para, get the para, get the para, get the para. Never lucky. I say as I literally had like 4 crits in the last battle. Well, you chose the wrong time to try to flirt with Belserion, Banette. Guess you were gonna faint an earthquake. This feels so good to finally have Earthquake. Don't have the Shimeko. Don't have the Shimeko. Oh, she doesn't have the Shimeko anymore. Instead, it's a freaking Melodic. Oh no. Oh no, it's gotta be a rain boosted Hydro Pump. Oh no 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 no. No no no, this is not good. I cannot safely swap into this. Help! Protect yourself. Protect yourself at all costs, Michelin. That Melodic is coming at you. Oh man. Helping Hand too? They really want Michelin down. Nope. You're not gonna take him down. He's not that easy. Get predicted? You didn't hit anyone with that, so get super predicted. And it's helping hand boosted, so I think my only option is swap in the one with the highest special defense, which would be Freed, so swap in Freed. Yep, it just gotta keep spamming Helping Hand. Fully embracing the support role on Umbreon. Ooh, half health? That's good. Well, how much will this do is the question. Quite a lot. I blame the rain. I think I could put Stab Psychic here instead of Shockwave. Because I don't think Shockwave's gonna do enough damage. Are you freaking kidding me? Huh. Get outplayed again. Don't freeze. Don't. Phew! It didn't freeze Freed. Protect. Not Helping Hand this time. Probably because it realized that she was gonna lose her Melodic right here, right now. Hey, let's go. Get outplayed. And you know what? Get outplayed yet again. Because your bite is not going to do a lot to Slicer here. I know I'll be paralyzed, but... Ooh, okay. I got the para that time. Of course, it didn't matter. Alright, first starting with fake outs, I can freely heal my paralysis without an issue. And there's a full heals. I was looking for that, because I don't have any specific like paralysis to heal and stuff. Fake out! Now, Brick Break, son! Brick Break! Ah! 1 HP! I really need to get the Brick Break TM for my Pulsarion here. Because that probably would have one-shotted if it came out of Pulsarion's massive attack stat. But there we go. Venus was not that hard. I don't want to do this anymore.